Hello guys and welcome to another Era of Chaos video. Guys, a couple of hours ago we finally got the latest update in Era of Chaos and it was a huge one. And I don't really want to cover everything in one video, so I decided to cover the new features one by one. And the first major feature I want to cover in this update, this is the museum. The museum is absolutely awesome, it brings a lot of new stuff. Before we start with the new stuff though, let's focus on the old things. Basically, the museum is located where the roster was, however, you have to click on the museum and then all the way to the left you can go back to the old roster. And there is something new in the roster, you can click on faction and class. It isn't like before you just had all at one place, now you can choose between class and faction. With that said, let's focus on the museum. In the middle you're going to see this beautiful sphere, and basically there, if you click on it, you're going to have a lot of missions, and these missions are going to give you diamonds. I got something like 15,000 diamonds only by unlocking the missions that I have already completed by default. Some of the missions will be, for example, you need to have that many points for specific class, but we are going to get to that later. What I wanted to let you know in the beginning is the level of your museum experience. The higher the level is, the best perks you get, and you unlock specific stuff in the museum store. But we are going to take a look at the store later. Now I want you to take a look at the specific bonuses you get currently from level 8 to level 9. The moment I unlock level 9, I will increase my unit damage reduction by 15%, and on top of that I will increase my unit damage by another 15%, and this is really incredible considering the fact that a premium artifact like the Apple of Eden, this artifact at level 1 will increase your damage reduction by only 10%. At the same time, the bonuses you get from the museum at level 8 to level 9 is 15%. Actually, the total unit damage reduction you're getting at level 9 equals 35%, and the same applies to the unit damage. This is absolutely incredible, and this is another way they make you try to explore everything in the game, try to level up and increase the stats, the stars of specific units in order to get there. Now, how do you increase your power? How do you increase your museum level? There are specific things you have to do. The first thing is the exclusive collection. Now I think this is going to be unlocked once the weapon feature gets into, let's say, gets into a live state. Currently it is on hold because I think it will be unlocked next Monday. So until then this is on hold, but you can unlock a lot of experience. As you can see, this purple thing next to the diamond, this is the experience you get. It's called Star Ore. This is the museum experience you need in order to attain higher level in the museum. So I need about 950 more of this Star Ore in order to get to level 9, and I really need level 9, guys. This is 15% unit damage, 15% unit damage reduction. That's a lot. The next thing is battle record collection. Now what do they mean by that? You need to have all the units in the game. The more units you have, the more battle record you can unlock. Now if you go to unit register, in the beginning you can just register all units. Basically this means that you have the unit. It's really strange, but you're collecting points. This, you see total collection value, you can see on the top. You are collecting points depending on the type of the unit. For example, let's take a look at the pikeman. He is an R. I have 500 score for him. Let's see the archer, marksman. I have 550 because I have one extra star unlocked. So for each star I gain 50 points. For example, this guy, he has 6 stars, but currently the Griffin doesn't have awakening, therefore I have the maximum points of 300. If you want to add points by investing some potential, it won't do anything. But the potential doesn't really affect the total collection value and the collection value and the score of the particular unit. Another interesting thing is that the SR units, like the swordsman for example, will give you exactly the same points compared to the marksman. That's really strange. However, if we go further, if we go to the SSR units like the paladin and an angel, let's take a look at it. The paladin has 5 stars, which means that he gets 100 points per star. If you unlock the paladin, then you should get 200. For 4 stars 100 on top, so 400 and so on and so on. And the Angel has 3 stars Awakening, therefore he gets 800 in total. And let's take a look at the Judicator. She gives me 1500 points for 5 stars, which means that I get 300 points per star for the Judicator because she is a commander. Now, another thing that I wanted to show you is the battle record. The battle record, basically, all you need to do is to have the units. I didn't see any requirement for how many stars or something. For example, if I have these 2 units, I get the collection value plus 800. Unfortunately, I'm missing just the mummy, so I don't have it at the moment, but I have other collections such as, for example, the 2 knights. This gives you 800 and so on and so on. For now, I don't think that there is any requirement for stars. You just need to have the units, and once you do, you get here, you unlock. There will be an unlock button somewhere in the picture. Just press on it and you get the value. And with that said, let's go back to the museum. Currently you see the battle record. I'm just missing 3 of them because I don't have the mummy and a little bit I don't have also red dragon and so on, so I cannot really complete those. But if I do, I will need 50 more points in order to progress to level 9. So we covered exclusive collection, we covered battle record collection, and let's check this one. Basically, this is another way of you getting points by having a lot of units. For example, if I get 400 more points on SSR units, which means basically 4 more stars. If I get 4 more stars of any SSR unit, I will unlock this, which is great because this is all I need in order to proceed to the next tier. If I unlock another commander at 3 stars, I will proceed and get 500 and so on and so on. You can see you can get so many points for having as many commanders as possible. Unfortunately, this isn't really that easy. And I believe I have unlocked everything when it comes to R and SR units. Exactly, I have. And the next tier is a faction collection. Basically it's the same, however you need to collect units from specific faction. For example, I need 150 more fortress units, so I might be able to focus on specific cheap SR units for fortress, which I don't have at 6 stars. I believe I don't have the Dragonfly at 6 stars, so I might invest there. Point being is, now you might think of developing factions that you don't really play with. I'm not telling like put everything in those factions, but you have to consider that with some small effort you can unlock and get some experience, some diamonds, and the best reward is what you get from level 8 to level 9. In my case, this is 15% unit damage reduction, 15% unit damage, and that's incredible. And you can see everything if you go to the, for example, let's take a look at my Titan. If you go to his skills, you can see the unit damage 74%, and if you click on it, for example, let's say here, I want to see the basic stats, you can see the bonuses he gets in terms of HP and attack from the museum at the moment. But I don't really care about HP and attack in this particular case. All I want to do is to increase further the unit damage I have on my Titan, because he really is really strong. So basically guys, this is it. I will cover in details other new features in this update, but for now I just wanted to focus on the museum. I really believe it is extremely important. And one last thing I want to add is the treasure store. In the treasure store you can obtain specific items, and the more you progress on levels here in the sphere, currently I'm level 8, so I managed to unlock this store. You can unlock it at level 8. I don't think there are other stores for now, but I think that they'll add them at some point. But as you can see, you can get an SSR unit. This is 80 tokens, so that's an SSR unit for 8,000 diamonds, which is pretty cheap, I would say. And you can also purchase Dragon Blood very cheap once you get to level 8. So the museum is pretty awesome. And another thing I want to mention, of course, there are specific things that you can buy here for diamonds, gems. And those things refresh each week. For example, here the Soul Stone, it says weekly limit, while a Dragon Blood says just limited, so I guess it will disappear, or once purchased, it will never go back. Okay guys, this is going to be all from me for today. See you next time. Take care and stay safe.
Perfect.